Um, Hi guys, this is the first time I'm trying this. My name is Ariz Guzman. I'm a PhD student here at the School of Nursing. Basically, I'm gonna try to make a video response to some of these questions that we have. I always wanted to do a video about this. So on our forums, we have this question. I have tried to create a Zoom meeting in my UCLA.Zoom class and a recurrent meeting for students, and it doesn't appear anywhere on CCLE. So we're gonna address that. So it meets Thursday 10/1/2020. So this is what we're gonna do. First, you gotta log into your CCLE. Let's say I'm already in CCLE, right? Make sure that you have your turn editing is on, so that way you can see this drag and drop files over here. So I'm gonna use our little website for example, and then I'm gonna delete this later on, right? So you're gonna add an activity or resource. I have a start, which I bookmark are the important things I usually add in CCLE. Go to all and find the thing that says Zoom meeting, right? So in here, this is a way you can put your CCLE recurrent meeting to your CCLE website. So you just write down, this is the topic of your Zoom meeting. This is a recurrent meeting for Thursday 10/11 fall quarter, so that way I know what the label is. You can put a description, it's up to you. You can say how many hours that you have, make sure that it's set to recurring, and then you write down on the date time October 1. Oh yeah, we're October 1. Participants video is on, so that way they automatically turn it off. It's up to you. Mute upon entry, it's up to them, so that way you can't overhear them. And enable waiting room, or you can just generate the password, because whoever logs in on this will be authenticated anyway. And this is important right here, only authenticated users. If you have a TA, you write down their TA name in here. So I don't know, I'll write my other email address in here, so that way if they if your TA like logs in just before you, they become like an alternative host, so that way they're already a host and they can do administrative options on other things. So this is a two-step process. The first step is adding the Zoom meeting inside the CCLE. After you finish that, you don't really need to click any of this. You just click save and return to course. So this one pops up, right? This is a recurrent meeting for Thursday 10/1/2020 fall quarter. I'm gonna turn off the editing, and this is like you can put this anywhere on your CCLE like a class site, and then this is what the students will click, and they will go to this website right here on this page, and then they can click this and it'll automatically log them to the Zoom address, right? And since it's authenticated, hopefully it's already password protected. So now I'm going to turn back the editing on. Like I said, it's a two-step process because the CCLE only gives you a certain section, like a administrative section on it. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to this one website called ucla.zoom.us, okay? Now you click login and do your dual authentication thing. Authenticate. Alright, it shows up in here, right? So it shows up your profile, your meetings. This is basically the Zoom administrative main settings. So the one that we just put in is, this is a recurrent meeting for Thursday. As you can see, I already have like recurrent things in here, right? So you can further click it by clicking edit right here. Edit. So this is a recurrent meeting. You can do a fixed time, right? Just so it's like what, a weekly. So what, weekly from October 1 from 10 a.m. and let's say it's 3 hours, right? So recurrent meeting, weekly, repeat every week, occurs on a Thursday. And then just like, and I usually don't put an end date, but you can put an end date, right? So after 7 occurrence, you can do after, just to be safe, 15-ish, so that way it's still there. Password, waiting room. You see, before there was no waiting room sections in there. So now you can unclick waiting room. I think there was a waiting room section, but this one will override the other thing that you have. Video host on, participant host on, enable join before host. This is the settings that the other CCLE Zoom settings doesn't have. This allows your students to log in before you, so they can just hang out and chill a little bit on class and talk amongst themselves even before you log in. You can either mute participants on entry, I always keep it like that, and authenticated users. So hopefully that resolves the Zoom bombing. We have the breakout room pre-assigned. This is where you can, there's a random breakout room settings where you can split your students into specific groups or randomized groups. We'll not go over that. And then do the alternative host again in here, right? The person's alternative host that you want, your TA thing. So, and then you click save. So check this out. This is your copy invitation right now. So you know that email that we get if you want to invite somebody to Zoom? This is it right here. So it shows them the link, the meeting ID. You can even copy and paste this certain section right here to your syllabus if you need to, but just leaving it as Zoom is like it's good, so that way they always have to log on to CCLE, so copy meeting invitation. So after that, you just saved it. It's actually saved already. So it shows you again on your My Meetings. So it's a recurrent meeting now, and it's how do you log in now? You don't have to go straight to CCLE. So what you're gonna do is basically just open your Zoom window. This one, when you wait, I'm gonna hang out my Zoom so that way I log it out. Close window, Zoom. So when you go to your Zoom program, it looks like this, right? So when you open the Zoom and you download it, it downloads the app. Just click the meetings, and there's like recurrent meetings in here. So this is the one that we created in our CCLE. So either you can get the copy invitation from here, it's right here, the actual ID of the meeting, and then you just click start. So it's cool. It's like the stuff that you have recurrent meeting. It shows up, and then you have your own Zoom meeting right here, and that's how you start it. So if students needs to get a hold of it right now, it's in here. Sometimes you're saying, oh, I don't know how the student can reach it or see it, right? So sometimes it's just hidden, so make sure that this is not like make public and then it's like make private. Maybe that's what happened on the edit settings. You probably made it like public and made it private or whatnot, and that's why it wasn't showing up. So that answers the question. If you guys need any help, I don't know what the light's doing that, reach us over here at our remote learning website. Okay, bye-bye.